Hey, I'm going to show y'all how to make a cute little quick shelf sitter with this surface that I got from Hobby Lobby. It was $1.74. That little plastic frame that's just a sticker and then just a fleur-de-lis and some paint. This is going to be so easy. So the first thing I'm going to do is get that sticker off of there. But you guys always go on the clearance aisle. I'm sure you all know that, but go on the clearance aisle at Hobby Lobby. You can get all kinds of surfaces to make things like this. And I'm just going to make a little something quick that'll be real easy. You could use this for a gift or anything. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put this little frame on there. The frame is precious like it is. It has some little indentions in it and some embellishments. They're not rhinestones, but they're made to kind of look like rhinestones. But I'm going to paint over it. I want to make it look like it's a part of this piece of wood. So I'm going to take it off and I'm going to add some B7000 to it. And then I'm going to use a little hot glue to get it stuck in place. This is a really inexpensive. I really wish I could tell you where I got it, but I want to say I got it in the scrapbooking section, or I got it somewhere like that. But I'm going to use B7000 for the long-term hold, and then I'm going to put some hot glue on it for an immediate hold. Save that piece of plastic. You never know. You could use it for something. So I'm going to get my hot glue going here, and we're going to put it on there and flip this thing over. There you go. I'm just putting a few dots on there, and I had a huge glue string that went for days. So I'm just going to pop it in the middle. No rhyme or reason, just doing some girl measuring. I'm going to stick it down to make sure it sticks really good. And then I'll paint over it, and that'll make it, adhere a little bit more to the board. So now I'm going to use Pleasant Pink, my new favorite color. I have been using this like crazy, and it's just perfect for a soft, shabby chic look. And I'm going to put a couple coats on this, and then also on the sides, and just get a good coat to cover the words that are underneath it, but also to cover that frame. I'm just going to make sure I'm getting all the nooks and crannies. This paint is phenomenal. I think I got it at Michael's, but I could have got it at Joann's. I'm not sure. I just love this color. I think I saw Kathy D use it, and I fell in love with it, and I noticed she's using it all the time too. So we're going to dry. Sorry, you have to watch the drying, but we're going to dry this real quick so I can get this video done a little quicker. Then I'm going to paint the sides because, I like to have the sides painted too. So we're going to use the same color on the sides. And like I said, y'all, this is just a simple, quick craft to make something pretty for a decor piece, or if you wanted to give a gift, or if you had something where you needed a gift last minute, you could throw something like this together and it's just going to be sweet and it's handmade. Who doesn't love a handmade gift? So I'll put a second coat on here. And that'll give us good coverage. That way we won't see any of those words coming through. And then I'm going to dry it again real quickly. That looks so good. Look how pretty that color is. It's the best. Okay, so I think we got that done. So we're going to dry it again real quick. Through the power of speeding up the video, it's a little quicker. And that paint helps to hold that frame down a little bit more. So it's got three things really sticking it to the board. So that's really good. Okay, just about got it dry. Sorry for all the drying time. I always apologize for that because I know nobody likes to watch that, not even on a fast video. The good thing about a video is you can kind of fast forward through it if you wanted to. Okay, so it's good and dry. I'm going to get the sides a little bit. Make sure they're dry so that I can handle it. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it so I can work on it a little bit easier. Some of it's still wet, apparently. And then I'm going to take a piece of Totally Dazzled. And what I want to do is I want to just make that the focal point on this frame. So here we go. I'm taking it out. I debated here whether I was going to do this step first or the final step, but I'm going to do this first because when you see what I'm doing to fill in that frame, you'll see why I did it this way. So we're just going to put some B7000 and then some hot glue to get it long-term and short-term hold. Hot glue, and I didn't burn myself. Yay. So I'm just going to pop that right in the middle. Now that right there is just simple and pretty, and I love it. I do love a fleur-de-lis too. I think they're just incredible. So that just right there looks perfect. And obviously the paint was not dry yet, but you know, and I flipped it over. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take a little decor wax from Redesigned by Prima. I use this all the time. And yes, I am mixing my metals. I do love silver and gold together. So this is a gold color called Eternal. And you can get this from TH Decor. And I think you can also get it from All Paint Products. But I'm just taking that and going over all the raised part to just give it a little definition. And it just looks so nice now. Then I always do the edges just to give it a little more something, something. And we're going to be done with that part. So now I'm going to take my Mod Podge, and I got this new Mod Podge that's called Super Matte, and it is just a really good matte finish, and I'm going to go around that fleur-de-lis, and we're going to diamond dust. Well, actually, we're going to German glitter the inside. And the reason I didn't want to do that first is because then I'd have to glue the fleur on top of the diamond dust, and it doesn't stick usually when you do that. So I'm doing it later, and a little of this will get on the fleur, so it's just going to be fine. So you can take this German glitter just like you would salt or pepper with your finger and just sprinkle it. It just works so well. It's crushed up Christmas ornaments. Now I'm going to take this and try to save some of it. And then I'm going to do just a skosh more because there's a couple little spots. And then that's it. We're finished. So a simple, cute little gift, and take a look at the pictures that are coming up after. Thanks for joining me.